8:43, and boy, are we excited this morning. Some special guests here in our studio. Michelle Miller-Hauk is with the Carolina Raptor Center, and Kate Olikons is also with the Carolina Raptor Center, and she has a very special guest. Kate, who is this you have with you here?
This is Aragorn, and he is a peregrine falcon.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Michelle, we were talking about, it's that time of year when we see the migrating birds and such as that, and you all want to make sure everybody is aware of what's going on. So tell us what's going on out there.
Certainly. There are lots of birds that are migrating right now, and Kate can actually tell you where some great places to see those migrating birds, but we've also got some events.
Well, all right, Kate, tell us about where the birds migrate to and from, and North Carolina is like directly in the path of a lot of these birds.
We are in the flight path. We're not usually the final stop, but they do come through here. So Aragorn was actually is a tundra species of peregrine, so he was probably originated up in Canada somewhere, and was migrating through North Carolina, and unfortunately injured himself and found his way to us. But we are a main thoroughfare for a lot of migrating birds.
So we will see peregrine falcons coming through here.
Sure will. We also have some nesting pairs here. So these birds are kind of famous for a few different reasons. First and foremost, they're the fastest animal in the world.
Yes.
And they can go over 200 miles an hour in their dive or their stoop. But they're also famous because they were almost extinct back in the 70s due to a pesticide called DDT. But thankfully we figured that out and we've rectified things, and we've done a lot of captive breeding and release programs, and a lot of that has happened in cities, and we just so happen to have a breeding pair on the One Wells Fargo building in Uptown Charlotte. So you can see those guys. They've had 3 successful nests in the past 3 years with chicks that have gone out into the wild.
That is terrific. Now, are the chances of us seeing one of the falcons daytime, nighttime? When do they tend to be out?
They are diurnal hunters, and a good way you can tell that if you look on his face, those dark feathers or the dark stripes look a lot like the stripes that cheetahs have on their face, or maybe football players or baseball players that put the black spots on their face. It's just a sun protection. So these guys are diurnal hunters out hunting during the day, so the sun is a big problem for them. Now, as far as seeing these guys, you have to be really fast.
Yes.
A lot of times you'll just see a poof of feathers because these guys are bird eaters. So that's another reason they thrive in cities. We have a lot of pigeons in our cities, so that's a good prey item for these guys.
All right, we're about to run out of time. I want to make sure Michelle is able to tell. You've got some events coming up.
We do.
Tell us about that.
So as they're busy migrating, we're busy at Carolina Raptor Center. We have 2 events on November the 1st. One is our Day of the Dead celebration, Hoot and Howl. It's our annual Halloween celebration, and we'll be celebrating extinct species then, and it's from 10 to 3 p.m. on Saturday, November the 1st. And then we've also got our annual Go Wild concert and benefit auction, and this year we're featuring Gal Friday. Really exciting, a Matthews Band. Their latest album, Bluegrass and Grit, tells you exactly what kind of music they play. But that's 5 to 8 p.m. and tickets are $40 for adults and $15 for kids.
All right. Okay. I wish we had more time, Michelle.
That's all right.
Kate, thank you so much. And you are a fine-looking young man. You really are. I just think it's so beautiful, and just the power in such a small creature, too, is something else. All right. Thanks a lot, Kate, Michelle. And let's talk about if he's out there flying today, Ashley, I got a feeling he's going to have some good weather out there.
I think so. He needs like his little birdie sunglasses, though, because it is going to be a really sunny day out there. So grab those. Also grab the